Hey everybody, it's Dead Winter Dead, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. This is the German Reich campaign, part 2. We are picking up where we left off last time. And we started to kind of get our plans together. Let's go ahead and get time going a little bit. Let's look at our default map mode. We started to get our plans together just a little bit. As you can see, my navy is reorganizing. I've got my wolf pack here. These guys are essentially going to, once war breaks out, I'm going to put them probably in the English Channel, and I will have my other units probably. What is this? The Baltic Sea? Is that the Baltic Sea? I have no idea. The Baltic Sea. Wow. I will probably have them patrol here, but by the time war breaks out, we should also have more submarines, so I may be able to make a second sub-attack group in order to stop enemy convoys, as well as Great Britain from attacking northern France once we take northern France, or even just jumping over here and attacking our naval bases here. So we also are planning an invasion of the Netherlands and Belgium so that we can bypass the Maginot Line and have access to these northern plains in France, which should put us one province away from Paris if we decide to invade France. Now let's take a look at our national focus. We're still working on demilitarizing the Rhineland, or actually remilitarizing, I should say. Remilitarizing the Rhineland, which is this red circle area here. This way we can extend our front line all the way down around Luxembourg. So we'll have the Netherlands, we'll have Belgium, and then we'll have Luxembourg here. And when we declare war, we'll be able to sweep through and just take all of these areas, which will give us access. There's not a lot of resources. If we take a look at the resource map, there's not a lot of resources here. Actually, that is not... That's resistance, sorry. Resource. There's not a lot of resources here. There's steel that we can use. We can always use steel. But it's really just to control this northwestern part of Europe. So this is finished. We are going to pick up mechanical computing, which will decrease our research time by 3%. So let's do that. Let's kick this back on. Let's take a look at our research. What else is... so support weapons should be finished quickly. We have another opening here. Actually, did I not? Okay, thank you. Let's take a look at logistics, see how we're doing. We are still missing quite a lot of infantry equipment, so our soldiers are hurting for weapons, but it doesn't really matter because we're not in any type of war yet. As you can see, the world tension meter, which is up here, is at 0%. There is nothing going on. There are no current wars, but that will change shortly. We have some free dockyards. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're doing here. So we're still working on these destroyers. Let's go ahead and add that last dockyard there. That way we can get these destroyers finished. What just popped up? Let's take a look at our navy. $16 submarines in total. Where is that submarine? Where is that sub? Where are you at, buddy? There you are. Alright, we'll go ahead and leave you in this fleet for now, because we're not overly concerned with stacking our subs in one area just yet. Back to the default mode. So we're also going to be looking at Poland. I'm not sure what I want to do with Poland. I may want to... I may just go ahead and take them over. Let's go ahead and take a look at resources. They've got oil. They have steel. Oil and steel. That's it. So they don't really have a lot of resources that we necessarily need. I could take them over and puppet them and use them as a buffer between us and the Soviet Union, or I could just take the land over and go ahead and capture all of the factories, which will boost our military and civilian industrial complexes. But what I think I might want to do, I'm wondering if I can. They're democratic, and there's not a lot of fascism going on. I'm wondering if I could boost our party popularity. The daily drift. Let's see, the daily drift will be almost nothing, and it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us more than it's worth. So we may just wait on that. Let's take a look at the United States. I think it would be hilarious if we could boost party popularity. See, I mean, the daily drift would be a little bit more. We would have a better chance of turning the United States fascist than we would turning Great Britain fascist. So we'll see about that as well. We're getting close to another political change here, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Alright, so remilitarization of the Rhineland. It is German territory. We are going to put our military there. So we could go this route and befriend Japan, which would be historical, or we could befriend China. I don't think I want to enter into an anti-Comintern pact because I want to have a treaty with the USSR, and I think I actually might also want to honor the treaty instead of betraying the USSR, which was what happened historically. So if we go for army innovations, all right, so we can now change the government a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at war industrialist, construction speed, dockyard construction speed, captain of industry, civilian infrastructure, refinery. It could go for another silent workhorse, which would give us more political power. I don't need a fascist demagogue because I'm in control of the country, and I don't really see. I mean, I'm not going to allow it to change from fascist. So I think we will go with. We'll go with war industrialist, and we'll start building up our. Our military a little bit here. Let's go ahead and kick this up. Kick this up another notch. Supply transfers. So these are our supply routes. We're getting rubber from Great Britain, and then we're getting supply transfers 0. I wonder if there's a land bridge, a land transfer that we're getting, and then it's just being transferred to the motherland. All right, details. So support weapons 1 have been, excuse me, researched, which will give our infantry and our mechanized units defense and breakthrough. Cavalry units we don't have, but it'll also give our spec op units defense and breakthrough +3, which should be pretty decent. Now I think what I'm going to do is support units. I am going to. So this is research. That's research. That would be 2 years ahead of time. I think I'm going to research field hospital. Because this will actually help. It'll help with our experience loss, because we'll be able to put experienced soldiers back into the fight. They won't die. But our trickle back, which is also good too, it's the proportion of losses in combat that can be saved and returned to the manpower pool. If your unit takes a lot of casualties, then a lot of those experienced soldiers will leave the unit, and you'll have fresh green soldiers replacing them, which will decrease your unit's experience. So this will give us a 20% trickle back, which means the soldiers that are in the unit now they'll get injured, they'll go to the field hospital, and then they'll be returned to the unit itself. Or actually, no, it says return to the manpower pool. So these are guys that we can actually save. So we're not actually losing men. So we'll go ahead and research that. I'm pretty sure it affects your experience as well. We don't need to see this. Alright. Unpause that. Let's move forward. Did we pick up another slot? Yes, we did pick up another slot. What are we researching now? Researching field hospital. Is there a new plane we can research? Not really. Could go for that heavy fighter, but I don't think I want to do that right now. We will do dispersed industry. So we can modify the government again. Material designer, infantry equipment, small arms research time. Tank designer, mobile tank designer. Reliability and soft attack, max speed and reliability, armor and hard attack. I wonder if I want to go with the Henschel tank designer. Selecting this design company will permanently affect the capabilities of all equipment researched while they're hired. Okay, so the Spanish Civil War has kicked off. Let's not worry about this right now. Nationalist Spain has declared war on Spain. So let's take a look at this. Alright, we are going to send volunteers. We can send, we can only send 2. So let's take a look. Let's find 2 units that we want to send. I want to send my mountain unit. Oh, I'll send these 2 mountain units. So this guy and this guy. Boom. Alright, so German Spec Ops. We will send these guys to send volunteers. 2 divisions, German Spec Ops. And actually, no, before we send them, details. Construction, this is ahead of time. We'll click that. We can modify the government, which I'm not worried about. These guys, I want to assign them a commander. Combat width, defensive and offensive doctrine. He's a field marshal, though. You, what do you do? Out of supply, Panzer leader, Panzer leader. We have a lot of Panzer. Fortress buster, winter specialists, fortress buster. General, let's look at skill. Let's send someone, let's send Paulus down there. Send volunteers, these 2 different divisions. Send. Alright. Alright, so they will allow volunteer force to fight in their war. So we will be able to get these mountain units down here. What it's usually best to try to save Zaragoza. We have Barcelona here, which is an important victory point that we need to capture. And then we also need to capture and hold Madrid. Usually if you can hold Madrid, Zaragoza, and Barcelona, you can effectively defeat Republican Spain. So we want to save Nationalist Spain because they are fascist, and if we're going to be starting up a group of fascists, we're gonna need a bunch of them there. All right, which grants fortification engineer, land fort construction, coastal fort construction, anti-air construction. We'll go with West Wall because I wanna get these industrial efforts going. Volunteer force and transfer, they will be there July. They'll be there when? Alright, so we have arrived in Lyon. Where are my units, baby? There they are. So, let's do this. Get a front line going. Actually get an offensive line going. see if we can attack them on two sides here. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. So we are winning our soft attack, hard attack. We're not exceeding our width. Alright. Let's go, guys. If we can take, what is this, Bilbao? 94. As soon as we get this, hopefully we can just push these guys into the sea and overrun them. Units entrenched, so it has a 6%. Alright, done. Now, let's start moving. Let's move here. So they strategically redeployed, so we need to let their organization build back up, and we also need to get a plan going. Let's go, guys. We have a front line. Okay, seriously. Now, let's get ourselves a front line. Right there. Let's get ourselves an offensive line. Ah, crap, and they just marched right in. There's our offensive line. Doesn't matter, we're winning anyway. But I want to try to push on Barcelona. Okay. Not sure why you guys are entrenched, but whatever. Let's take a look at the battle. So this guy is not even attacking. You. There we go. Hopefully that'll turn it just a little bit. Details. West wall done. Industrial effort. This will give us some more civilian factories. I think I'm missing. Am I missing? No, okay, I'm not missing anything here. Logistics. We are still hurting for stuff. All right, so we are winning these fights. Here. So this is the one we need to be concerned with. So we're going against 3 divisions, and they soft attack. So they are, this one, at least one of them is entrenched, and they have reserves. Oops. I always forget about that unpause button. Let's go, guys. Let's keep it up. Alright, so as you can see here, Nationalist Spain, I mean, they almost never win. It's a little bit ridiculous. And if I had a larger army, I could probably have sent them more troops. But we're holding Zaragoza. I'm gonna make the push towards Barcelona, and then we're gonna have to back these guys up in Madrid, so that we can push back into Madrid. But right now, I'm not even... Okay, so this is a defensive battle. No, wait, this is an offensive battle. These guys are... We, however, are currently winning. We are currently losing. So this is going back and forth. We're holding our own between these two. We're essentially fighting these 4 divisions, which they are reinforcing. We may have to come up, and now we're losing. We may have to come up with a better plan. There's a fallback line. We may need to fall back. So let's fall back to here and see if we can get our planning together. Okay, so organization is going back up. Alright, let's move back up here. Planning is ready. See, he still doesn't like this plan. Click to activate. Estimated value. Inferior enemy. This plan is considered to be our advantage, but only by like 59%. So, if I can do... Let's go ahead and execute this plan. Okay, now we appear to be winning, but that's because we're also... It looks like we're backing up. We're attacking from two sides, and we're only attacking one. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, see, look at this. And these guys are just losing ground. This is not going well for us. Details. Mechanical computing. Oil plant. Everybody finished it. Oh, field hospital. Alright. So we are going to... Let's take a look at this. 6 years ahead of time. Okay, so it's December. We'll go ahead and pick this up. It's close enough. Land doctrine. We will pick this one up since we're starting to fight in the war. Armor. Still 1936. Don't need that. Special forces. We'll pick up some paratroopers. And I wonder if can we cannot. What about our Navy? 1936. We can pick up 188 days. Carriers. So the sub is researched. That's researched. Let's pick up this. I guess let's pick up this battleship. Let's take a look here. Industrial effort should be getting close. Alright, let's go back down here. See how we're doing. Started. 90, 91, 92, 93. So it looks like we're going to push through here unless they reinforce. Alright, so we've got two fights here, but we're also industrial efforts. Treaty with the USSR. Shit, we're losing here, we are winning here. Now see, look at these guys. Like, these guys are doing nothing. Can we please actually repause? So right here, so we are losing against two divisions. Tactical withdrawal. Here we are winning. But I don't want to turn my back on these guys. I don't even think that the commander would let me turn my back. On these guys, Jesus. Unable to find a path. Like they've been pushed all the way back to this river, and now they have to retreat over the damn river. And Madrid is just getting further and further away. And because these goofballs, look at these guys. These guys could. These guys here, no orders. Unable to find a valid path. It's probably because the combat width is too small, but you guys could be easily pushing right here. 17. Ah, crap. We're gonna get over. Are we gonna get overrun here? We are losing big time. Intercept each attacker's. Alright guys, make that push to Barcelona. Let's do this. Yeah, estimated it's completely to our disadvantage. But we can't pull back. Let's move our fallback line. Oh, we just got encircled. Son of a bitch. We just got encircled. These guys let them encircle us. Oh my god. Why are we even supporting nationalist Spain? You guys can't even defend your own country. Look at this. Look at that. Completely getting... We're the only ones really doing anything. We are gaining experience. Ah. Wow. Look at that. Republican Spain is just stomping all over nationalist Spain. So Madrid is a distant dream. There's no way we can turn this around. We can't turn this around. Let's take a look at the motherland. Let's see what's going on here. We have 8 more mountain units that are ready to roll. Let's take a look at recruit and deploy. So we've got another one that's going to be pumped out. Okay, so we are positive for everything else. So I guess let's edit our infantry units. I wonder if we can add a field hospital to our infantry units. We can do that. Details. Yeah, we'll do that. So all of our... Alright, so Army Innovations, Land Doctrine, the Panzer Kampfwagen 3, Kampfwagen 4, 5, Panther. Let's go for Industrial 2. Let's do that. Let's take a look at our construction. Okay, so we are picking up a little bit more. 42. Let's take a look at production here. 40 and 10. So we're looking good there. Motorized. So the support equipment we currently lost. We lost a little bit of support equipment, but that's totally fine. Let's start training some of these new infantry units. I don't need that. Let's get these guys out there. 1, 2, 4, 6. Let's do that. Let's do 2 runs of that. Alright, let's head back down to Spain. Alright, they accepted, so we're... You, bud. So we should be able to take this. Unit is affected by attrition. Shit, we're out of supply too. We are out of supply, so we can't fall back through up, and we just got, yeah, it's over. That's it, it's over. Way to fucking go. We just got surrounded and overrun and destroyed. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, so that was the civil war in Spain. We sent two mountain divisions down there, hoping to turn the tide for fascist, nationalist Spain, and Republican Spain completely stomped us, and it looks like Spain is going to probably go to the Allies. We were hoping to sway them to our side. So that is already a setback. Let's go ahead and pause the game. We'll stop it right here. If you guys enjoy this, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know what you're liking. I'm going to be doing some tutorials for this game because it is a little bit confusing. But we will continue in the next episode. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.